What's up everybody, Bassmouth here, bringing you another Modern Warfare 2 video. Today we're going over how you can improve your sniping abilities in Modern Warfare 2. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also join our Discord server. Link is in the description. We play games together. It's a great time. Let's get straight into it. Also, I do apologize if you were a little offended by my title. I am a small YouTuber whose channel is dead in the water. I'm not saying I'm the best sniper ever. I'm just trying to get people to click on my guide video. I chose this gameplay on Zarqwa Hydroelectric Free-for-All for specifically a few reasons. First of all, as you'll notice, I am using the first sniper rifle you unlock in the game, rather than the Signal 50 or the SPX, and this is to showcase how good sniping is more of a fundamental skill rather than a specific weapon or, you know, just aiming or movement mechanics, and how sniping is more of a positioning and timing based skill rather than just raw mechanical ability. And I feel like that gets lost when people see these clips and certain montages, and they see the flashy, you know, the flashiness of the aim and the mechanics, and not how they actually set up that scenario and situation through good positioning and timing, which is what it takes usually to set up that kind of situation. It usually doesn't just fall into your lap. I mean, sometimes it does, but we're gonna get into the gameplay right here. As you'll see, I'm taking a few kills. That first kill was a pistol kill. That's the only pistol kill of the whole game. The rest are snipes. And you'll see I use a bunch of different variations of sniping skills here. I am using quick scopes, no scopes, hard scopes, and I'm basically just using the sniper rifle in whatever way is most advantageous in the situation I'm in. And right now that situation is holding down the destroyed building in Zarqwa Hydroelectric. And the reason why I chose this position is because it has good high ground and not so much cave access to where people can easily come up behind me. And so I'm using the angles in this position to get great map oversight. That's a great thing to do. Sniping is all about information. Again, it's not so much about raw aiming ability, raw movement ability. It's all about information and about using that information to your advantage. A lot of the time you'll see in these kills, I am ADSing around every corner. Every time I go around a corner, I am like slightly ADSing and basically ready for someone to be around that corner and for me to already be scoping in and having my crosshair on that person to reduce the amount of time I actually have to react to them. And especially because, let me also put this out there, pause the video real quick. In this game, nobody else is sniping, and I notice a lot of people will only snipe if like a lot of other people in the game are sniping. Sniping is a viable strategy, and this is like, I also hear people treat sniping as more of a gimmick these days. It can be a viable strategy. You just have to be comfortable using the sniper rifle in a bunch of different ways, especially in free-for-all where you don't have teammates to back you up. And as you can see right here, I get pushed. I don't have teammates to back me up. What do I do in this situation to come out on top? Again, I use information to get the kills. It's not raw aiming ability. My aim isn't that good. If you notice a lot of this, sometimes later in the clips, you'll see me miss some pretty easy shots. My aim isn't that good. How am I able to win this game? It's because of my superior positioning and my thought process behind each kill. So this guy pushing me in this building here, I'm on this roof that's very exposed. He could peek me from the window, he could peek me from the door, he could peek me from my left, he could jump up and peek me, he could peek me, he could come from behind me and peek me. He's compromised my position. I missed my shot. And that's the other thing about sniping, is that you're missing or hitting your shot is make or break a lot of the time. And that's why it's such a high risk, high reward way to play. And it can be very frustrating sometimes, because if you miss that first shot, a lot of the time, if the player is good, they will seize that opportunity and they will kill you, especially if they're also not sniping. But here, what I decided to do, because of the situation and because I can't just kind of pre-ADS where I can't narrow it down to one or two options, is I choose to pretend like I'm fleeing, and then as soon as I'm out of sight, turn around and be ready for the chase. Because people love chasing snipers, especially with SMG. If they push that position, if they get into you, especially if you've killed them a couple times, they're gonna be right on you, man. They're gonna want you dead. So this is how I take advantage of kind of that psychology and put myself in a position to still come out on top, even though I missed that first shot, even though I made a mistake, right? I can kind of come back from that and put myself in a position to where I can regain. Because the other reason I chose this gameplay is because of the map, Zarqwa Hydroelectric. Terrible map in my opinion, especially for sniping. At first glance, it might look like it might be a good map for sniping, just you know, like I said, at first glance. But once you realize how much people like use the underwater caves to get into different positions, essentially every time you spawn, you can teleport to wherever you want on the map. It makes it very hard because, like I said, good sniping comes down to knowledge of what's happening in the game, and that's very hard to do if anyone can be anywhere at any time. I'm constantly looking at my mini-map. I'm constantly listening for people behind me. I know a lot of people listen to music and stuff. Like you saw that no-scope I got earlier. I probably wouldn't have gotten that if I was listening to music and couldn't hear footsteps, right? And that's just one of those sacrifices you have to kind of talk yourself to make. Like, okay, am I playing for fun? How much fun is it going to take away if I don't listen to music? And as you can see there, me missing that jump punished me because I missed my shot, and then I tried to mantle. Mantling is very slow in this game. I recommend avoiding it at all costs. And that definitely ensured my first death there. That was actually my first death of the game, I'm pretty sure. As you can see, we have a little bit of a lead here. And again, I heard him coming, that kill, I heard him coming around that corner. We're gonna replay that for you. I heard him coming around that corner here. We're gonna play that back for you. Right here, I hear him, okay? I hear him around this corner. Again, don't listen to music so you can hear this stuff. So I start ADSing before he actually arrives. So by the time he's actually around the corner, my scope is literally dead center of his body, and all I have to do is click to kill. And then it's all, again, information is key when it comes to sniping to get yourself easy kills. You don't want to put yourself in difficult situations. And I see a lot of people playing almost to a disadvantage when it comes to sniping because they're like going for the clip or whatever. But the clip will happen if you play fundamentally improperly. Like, as you can see, I'm not strictly quick scoping in this game. I'm not going for crazy no scopes all the time. I hard scope sometimes, I quick scope sometimes, I drag scope sometimes, I pre-scope sometimes, I no scope sometimes. Good sniping is all about understanding the situation you're in and using your weapon to the best of its ability to fit that situation. As you can see here, I get kind of uncomfortable in that position because, again, the positioning in this map is very tough with sniping. So I use the underwater cave and actually appear right behind someone here. Again, use your headphones. Don't listen to music while you play. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how the audio is in the water right now when it comes to enemy players, but I'm pretty sure he should have been able to hear me surface behind him at least. And I'm almost certain of it. But anyway, we are going back. If it's not broken, don't fix it. We're going back to the position that was working so well for me at the beginning of the game. And this position is so good for me here. I mean, it has its flaws. As you can see, it's very exposed, so I have to kind of keep an eye. I have to, as you can see, I'm constantly checking everything. I'm not staying too focused on one specific angle until I have enough information to commit on somebody and take a shot, right? So I'm using this position and its oversight of the entire map, which is key to gaining more and more information, because like I said, the more information you have as a sniper, the better game you're going to have as a sniper. And this is because you will be able to react to every situation more appropriately. Like that, where I was able to get that kill because I was able to see him originally, set myself up for an easier shot rather than the first one. I mean, that first one wasn't exactly a hard shot, I just missed it. But I was able, because of my positioning, to set myself up for an even easier shot to ensure the kill and then also get out of there. Also, notice how every time I miss a shot, or even if I hit a shot, a lot of the time I'll move around, I'll change my position. That's because people will hear the sniper and they'll hear the position they're in and they'll close in on that position accordingly to deal with them. And if you're in a different position every time you take a shot, that makes it harder for someone to accurately, flash you out, grenade you out of your position. Because a lot of times you'll get sniped from a position, they'll say, oh, they'll respawn, I know where he is, and they'll just chuck a grenade and line you up like that. And that way, if you're taking a shot or two and before the rechow, slightly changing up your positioning a little bit, you will be able to, or you can just ego chow like this and get the kill when the enemy thinks you're running away. And that's another thing you can do as sniper, is really faking people out, because people will assume you're running away a lot of the time. So making a risky move like that can be beneficial. If I saw he was switching his gun out, so I was like, you know what, I'll rechow it. So I went back, rechowed it, ended up getting the kill. But that could have gone very poorly for me as well. And again, using positioning, taking different angles, didn't just stay up there. I took an angle up there, jumped down, took an angle to his right, and then moved, took an angle behind him to his left. And again, he probably should have reacted better, but I am still changing my positioning every time I take a shot, just out of practice, right? And again, working the position, missing my shots, but I am able to, wait, no, oh, I think I miss here again too, and I miss a third, yep. And like I said, my aim isn't that good, yet I'm still able to come out on top and win this game because of my superior positioning, because of my ability to read what's going on in the game and understand what my opponents are doing and where they're going to be before they know they're going to be, right? And again, just getting as much information as I can, looking around. And maybe I should have done a play like I did before, where I ran out of the building to pretend like I fled, because I heard him enter my general vicinity. I didn't know exactly where he was, but I kind of panicked and froze up, which is really bad to do. You should never freeze up like that, like I did. I wasn't even like ADSing, pre-ADSing. And this fight's actually pretty interesting here. This shows how I fall off after every shot. I don't aggressively reach out too much with the sniper rifle. And he throws a grenade there. And I actually figure, because the grenade didn't hit marker me at all, I figure he was going to reach out this angle because he assumes I'm going the other way around the rock now. So I challenge it properly, miss the shot, and then I just decide, okay, this fight is not going anywhere. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to get out. So I use the cave system to, I abuse the cave system to basically get out of the fight. And then also look how I'm still ready for him if he is chasing me. And I'm looking down through the water to see if he actually chased me. And I would have been ready for that. However, I'm not ready for the random dude camping behind the corner with the shotgun. I don't think anyone would have been ready for that. So anyway, I have a couple bad spawns here, and I'm able to get a nice cheesy quickscope right there, and pretty much get back into it. As you can see, still, I'm losing the game right now. And I've been losing for a minute if you look at the score. If you've been paying attention to the score, crazy no-scope right there. But notice how it doesn't really affect my gameplay. I don't panic. I'm just like, I need to get kills, so I don't just start running out and dying. Rather than that, I just kind of play the position, and play whatever position I'm in, and play it to the best of my ability, and don't try to force kills that aren't meant to be, right? So we're getting into kind of the end of the game here, and we are still very, very close. 17 to 18. We are still losing a little bit. It's actually a crazy kill right here. Dodge the prox mine, no scope hit marker, grenade bounce into the kill. After like baited him into the grenade, because I thought I just automatically instinctually like throwing knife my throwable, because even when at this point I didn't have the throwing knife unlocked, and in Warzone I always run the throwing knife, so I instinctually threw it as a throwing knife, but it was a grenade, but it still worked out because I baited him into it. So again, using the situation and playing off the situation to gain the advantage in any way you can, even if it's silly like that. Now you can see there's less than a minute left in the game, and it's 18 to 19. I'm losing. So now I'm taking more of an aggressive approach. I'm getting very, very, very desperate. So I'm just running around the middle of the map and then taking angles where I assume people will be crossing to other positions. And that's exactly what I get my last 3 kills doing, and able to secure the victory by 1 point. And that is how we were able to do it, sniping in a game where nobody else was, on a map where sniping is not exactly viable. We were able to pull out the victory because of us being able to use information to our advantage, of us being able to use our timing and positioning to get nice, easy kills to get the win that we deserved. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys in the next one.